right, so what you're going to work on today is the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you complete the quizzes. So that has the same exact questions and answers that are going to be on the test. So once you practice on the quizzes, then you can go ahead and you can move to the test. The test is on Schoology. You do have 2 opportunities to take the test on Schoology. If you need additional opportunities, then you can contact me and just let me know. Once you finish with the test, then what you want to do is underneath Intro to Photoshop on Schoology, what you're going to do is you're going to look for the assignment called Photoshop Checklist. And you're going to click on that and you're going to submit that on Schoology. All right, and that's the rest of our Photoshop unit. Once you finish with that, then what you're going to work on is you're going to work on the surrealism sketches. So if you recall from last class, we started our surrealism unit, and what you're going to do is you're going to sketch out your ideas in the packet. Make sure that you include images that you will need for the assignment. You're going to be stitching these images together in Photoshop, but I do need 3 full sketches. You want to color in those sketches, and then you're going to answer those questions on page 4 of the packet. And remember the requirements for the project, you're going to need 12 to 15 layers or objects. You're also going to need an image of the artist hidden in the artwork somewhere. And you're going to have to plan out the color scheme. Think about the rule of phi and the rule of thirds when you're working on this. So this is the packet that I gave you last class. Hopefully you still have this. If you need extra copies, they're on the windowsill. So you can go ahead over to the windowsill and you can pick up those copies, or maybe you put them in the bin. When you get your copy, make sure that you write your name at the top, the block, and the date. And then what you're going to do is in this first box right here, this is where you're going to put your surrealism sketch. So remember all of those requirements, 12 to 15 layers, and you also need to hide yourself somewhere in your sketch. And I also want to see this colored in as well. Down here where it says images needed, this is where you're going to write out what images that you will need. So if you were to do a Google search on your computer, what images do you need to make this sketch happen in Photoshop? And then over here where it says description, that's where you're going to write out what's happening in your picture and also how you're going to hide yourself somewhere in your surrealism landscape. All right, and there are 3 sketches. So if you open this up, you can see sketch 2 and sketch 3. So make sure that you do all 3 sketches, and I do want to see 3 colored sketches for this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to answer these 5 questions on the back here. So make sure that you answer these 5 questions, and then we're going to meet together. All right?